Well folks, welcome back to the workshop again. This one is a real oddball repair. Don't ever say we don't have a range of stuff getting fixed here. Check this one out. This is one to get you in the wife's good books. This is how to fix a red light face mask. A CurrentBody Skin, the beauty expert device. This is some sort of infrared red light face mask that women stick in their face to improve their skin or something. I don't know. This one ain't working. I was asked to take a look and see if I can fix it, so we're going to see what we can do here. This might just be a simple wee fix. I said if you wiggle the wire, it will work. I was nervous about doing this because I've seen a plug and I thought, just in case somebody electrocutes them on their face. Then I realised it is actually a battery operated device, so that makes it a wee bit safer. They said you used to be able to plug it on or push it on and it would work, but now it's not doing anything. Or it could be dead. So when I'm working here, I'll just stick that on charge. Suppose you could plug it on at the same time too. Oh, sorry, there's lights there now. It's charging, it's on. It's doing nothing. Right, more than likely it'll be the connector here. Get yourself a good sharp knife, not one still covered in paint from the last carpet you fitted. Nice fresh blade. I'm going to cut away some of the silicone, or at least cut into it, to expose the wires. Because this is all silicone and then clear at the front. But it's just silicone done down here and the wire's a little bit loose. So we should be able to slice into it. People will be watching this thinking that old trip to the gal Gorm really opened up my mind to the beauty treatments. But I promise you, it's not mine. If you've seen my face, you'll understand. Nothing like this is going to save me. If you're careful, you can just cut back this rubber or the silicone. Yeah, we better damage the wires in here. Look. Gently does it. Don't just hack at it because we want to reconnect these. Yeah, completely twisted up. Look. Supposedly when this was bought it wasn't all that expensive, but apparently these have jumped up in price and they're no longer cheap to buy. So they really don't want to be going out and buying an expensive one when this one's still in the house. Always try to fix something before you go and replace it. How far in does that go? I suppose it's going all the way down there. I don't want to open up the whole thing now, but we still need to get in. Yeah, look, they're totally shorted there. Hope that battery's okay, because that'll not be good for the battery either. They've been shorted like that. Right. Don't think we need to do the whole way in here. I think we should be able to get it from this side. It's just a connector problem. Yeah, look at the state of that. So We're just going to do a wee solder repair here and close it back up again. And rejoint it again with a bit of super glue. Super glue saves all. Get you the money's a jam. Going to keep these wires as short as possible. The shorter you keep the wires, the harder it is to stop this heat shrink from shrinking too soon. You're right beside the heat source. We'll just have to see how it goes. Now, I could try splicing these together. That'll be even harder. I think it'll be easier just to put a touch of solder on them. Tin them first, and just put them together. Something to hold that back. Black ones are already starting to melt the sheath. Right, try this again now. We'll see it happens. One. Two. Right. Don't hold your breath just yet. Need to get these back out again now. Where the other ones go. I'll use these. If you don't slit them, they're just going to short out again. You have to get a bit of heat shrink on. Quick rub. And get the larger one on. This also helps stabilize these wires. There's my battery pack. Aha. Look at that. I'll be looking beautiful by the morning. She works. I just want to fix this in so it doesn't come off again. The best way is just a bit of super glue. Bit of Loctite. Loctite super glue this time. Wife hates this stuff because it's always in our fridge. You don't store this at room temperature. You keep it in the fridge and it stays nice and liquid. Doesn't go off as quick. Far better job. So my wife hates it because it's always in our fridge taking up room. I'm going to glue this wire down also. So on to a silicone, so it should go off fairly quick anyway. Glue it on, stick her down. Just try not to stick yourself to the table. Now, not so bad. That's her glued, held in place. Hopefully it won't twist and break on her again. And it's working. That's her. One infrared face mask up and running again. Just goes to show folks, there's not much you can't fix around the house. If you have a wee soldering iron, bit of solder, and a little taste of super glue. Fixes most things, even electrical. Maybe not the glue, the soldering iron. But that's her. If you have one of these here little face masks and stop working on you, that's how you quickly and easily get it up and running again. Cut that silicone, rejoint it with a bit of solder, and glue it back together again. The CurrentBody Skin face mask. The beauty device expert. I don't know, a load of nonsense or what. But they seem to be popular and they're getting very expensive, so this one wants us kept going instead of buying a new one. Anyway folks, just a quick silly one for you tonight. Nice easy fix. As always, if you're liking the videos folks, make sure to drop us a wee like and a follow down below. But till next time, I'll chat to you later. Cheers!